Alright guys, definitely the last time I'm going live today. They opened it up for free flying and I naively thought most pilots would be pretty tired after 4 days of tasking, but turns out they are correct. Ulrich is correct. They just want to fly. Oh, that was a near miss with a wing. So, even though the task committee decided they didn't want the risk of all the pilots being in the Mystic Bowl, the pilots really don't care. They just want to fly. So anyone that's just joining, this is not a task. This is just a free fly day. And pilots, they just want to fly. I don't know about you guys, but I never get tired of watching these guys launch. A few wing tips. These Enzos certainly do have twitchy tips. You can see over there they're not getting a huge amount of height off Marcus. You can see there Snowy just managed to get his face in camera. He does love to be on camera.
I love being on camera. Now, I was just going to give you a little rundown. So everybody's really just free flying, quite relaxed here.
Yep.
And you know, nobody's got comp head on at all. They're not trying to outdo their mates. They're not trying to struggle for height. So if it gets a bit too congested for them, they'll just go out and have a nice time.
Yeah.
It's been a really fantastic competition. There's 4 full valid tasks. And today, yeah, it hasn't switched on in time. So we're worried about congestion at low altitudes as well.
I was just saying that as the comp organisers, you were worried about congestion in front of the bowl here.
Yeah.
And yet, given the opportunity, practically every pilot has taken off as quickly as possible to congest in the front of the bowl.
Exactly.
So,
but again, they've got the choice now.
Yeah.
They've got the choice, and
it's not a pressure situation
no,
now.
Absolutely. They just fly out of the thermal and not trying to hang on to it. They're not desperate, so
Yeah.
they just fly through, and it makes it for a nice, easy. It's a very social finish, I think. I'm not so sure we're going to get anything tomorrow, but you never know around here.
No, you never know. All right, so there they are. Pilots doing what pilots do best, flying. They do love it. Right, let's go watch a few more launches. You just can't hold them down. For some of them, this might be the last opportunity they have to fly off Mystic. It's not looking too promising weather-wise tomorrow, so they're just making the most of it, which is understandable.
Yeah, I really want to come back because Australia is huge and there is a lot of things to see. And that's yeah, sure. I love this landscape, and that's not usual to have a lot of eucalyptus trees and kangaroos, a lot of wild animals. That's so amazing.
Oh my goodness! Look who's standing next to me, guys. How lucky are you? This is Honorin. Honorin is the leader of the entire competition, and he's won 2 out of the 4 tasks. So, hey, Honorin.
Hello.
Wow, we are very lucky to be speaking to you. Now, I just overheard that you've seen some of our wildlife.
Yeah, I saw some kangaroos and some opossum.
Oh, cool, possum.
Yeah,
yes.
That's really great.
What about our koala bears?
Yeah, that's very rare, so difficult to see them.
Yes, I see we had a homegrown koala bear yesterday with a tree landing. That's what we call them, koalas. So are you a bit disappointed that we're not flying today?
Yes, because I really want to fly.
Yeah.
Like all the pilots here.
Yes.
And no, because normally tomorrow it's not flyable, so it means that maybe I won.
Yes, this is true.
So both in the same time.
Yeah. So are you going to free fly today?
Yeah, for sure.
Excellent.
To fly here in this exceptional country, I really like it. impossible to go down with a car.
Absolutely. Oh, thanks heaps, Honorin. It's been a pleasure seeing you fly.
See you.
Bye. There you go, guys. How's that for an exclusive? That was Honorin. He's won 2 of the tasks outright, and he's also the competition leader. So a very enthusiastic, passionate pilot.
Sorry, Tim. He's the MD.
Ian, yes, I agree. Actually, no, they can have the weather today. This isn't what we want. Let them use it up. Apparently next week is going to be amazing. Andy, there is not a chance in hell I'm launching in front of these guys. Hats off to the Wintechs that have got the guts to launch in front of this field. They do well. Oh, I can hear a drone. Who's got the drone? Oh, there they are. Okay, we'll assume it's someone who knows what they're doing. Drones and paragliders don't normally go too well together. Andy, I would show them up. I don't think so.
Believe.
Alright, so even though it's not a taskable day, most of the pilots are taking the opportunity to possibly get their last flight off Mystic. Tomorrow's not looking promising weather-wise, and a lot of the international pilots are actually flying out tomorrow night or the following day, so this is probably it for most of them. And who could blame them for wanting to fly from here? It's pretty amazing. If I just pan over here, you can certainly see why the organisers were a little bit concerned about the quantity of pilots in a low-flying situation. Not huge amounts of lift here. It's still a beautiful thing to watch. This is really good for the residents of Bright too. They get to see this up close. Normally, when conditions are perfect, the pilots are off and away, so you don't actually get to see much of them except when they come into land. So seeing them staying around in the area like this is pretty spectacular and quite unusual. We'll just step away. One of our pilots looking to launch. I'm standing in his wings, so I'll be polite.
What do Ozone? Everybody know that I work for Ozone, so they say that, yeah, it's alright.
But this sort of shirt here, techno stuff, these pants, these are awesome.
We won the team, so I will wear the Ozone t-shirt for the team, and the after for the program.
I'll give you some pants.
Why don't I send you some more, because they're all cheaper for you.
There goes one of Philippe's flow wings. It's a good looking wing, Philippe.
send you an email. When do you fly back to France?
You'll get plenty of opportunities then for that.
No, you've got room in a bag to take some more clothes or not? Anyway,
I think I was my glider here. Oh yeah, I have 6 kilos.
you need a bag.
No, I have a bag in the back. Yeah. Yeah, but for a Reunion guy, a French guy. A Korean guy, I want to buy it also, but he was second, so...
Could I ask how much it cost?
1,500.
Really?
It was really cheap, but just to...
I'm trying to sell my Enzo 2 for €1,500. That's no joke.
Almost the price of
Oh, pilot down.
Oh, good.
All good.
She slipped.
We won't focus on that. No one is immune to the occasional
I think she slipped as she launched.
dodgy launch, especially when you're slipping on a bit of astroturf.
I fly maybe around 600 hours per year. Almost 2 hours per day. That's really cool. That's my job. I'm a test pilot, so I can fly every day.
So ours are actually pay your salary or something like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I can't dream a better work.
That's I watched you on the traffic driving up yesterday.
As you can see here, pilots are also not immune to knots in their lines. In fact, I believe these high-performance wings, their lines are not covered or sheathed the way our good old ENA and EMB wings are, so they are actually more prone to knotting. And actually a lot of the failed launches are due to knots in their wings, or in their lines I should say, so it is a common thing. See one of our volunteers patiently trying to unknot the lines there. Alright, looks like we should be good to go.
10 meters above the last line to cross the goal, so that was an amazing feeling. You can't be lower.
I just don't think I've got a job. No, what do you call them?
Sorry.
Of course I do. I want to feel special even if it's just for one day.
Anyone just tuning in, task is not on today. It's been canned due to weather conditions, but it's been opened up to free flying for the pilots. Oh, and if we just look down there, hopefully you can just catch the tail end of a gaggle. It looks like they're all heading to LZ. There's not a lot of lift out here, which is exactly why the task was canned. Organisers were concerned about a large quantity of pilots at low level flying in a confined space, i.e. the Mystic Bowl out front here. So task was canned, but free flying. And as most pilots do, They just want to fly. So we're just watching the last of the pilots take off.
Sammy, I reckon with a little bit of encouragement, this will probably. But it will be at those dribbling. You guys.
I've got to say, there does seem to be an awful lot of Enzos in the comp. Quite a few wings in the air, but yeah, really not a lot of lift. They're scratching and searching everywhere they can, but it's just not playing. If we look up there, that's where the sun should be. It's required to heat up the valley floor to give us some thermals, but yeah, not meant to be today. Alright, well, I know I've said this a few times this afternoon, that that's it for me, but it really is it for me now. There's really not much else to show. So the last of the pilot's taking off. So we'll catch up for briefing in the morning, otherwise it's over and out. Thanks guys, bye.